Welcome to Art Warehouse. Today's artist is Robert Heindel. Robert Heindel, October 1st, 1938 to July 3rd, 2005, was an American painter, illustrator, and stage designer best known for his paintings of dance and performing arts. Heindel created over 1,300 paintings and drawings of dance and performing arts during a 25-year period in the late 20th century. He was described as the best painter of dance of his time. Well-known patrons of dance and the performing arts collected Heindel's works and sponsored his exhibitions, including Princess Diana, Princess Margaret, Princess Caroline, Prince and Princess Takemoto, and Andrew Lloyd Webber. His works are found in the permanent collections of museums including the Smithsonian National Portrait Gallery, the National Portrait Gallery, London, the Norman Rockwell Museum, and the Glasgow Museums. Heindel was born in Toledo, Ohio, the oldest of 3 adopted sons, to working-class parents Charlotte and Robert Heindel. Heindel began painting at an early age, encouraged by his parents, though especially his mother who believed him to be gifted. Heindel enrolled at the famous artist school at 16, eventually becoming one of its most celebrated graduates. Heindel reached the top of the illustration business in the early 1980s, his work having appeared in nearly every major print magazine such as Sports Illustrated, TV Guide, Ladies' Home Journal, Redbook, The Saturday Evening Post, and Time magazine. Heindel's Time magazine cover of Daniel Ellsberg resides in the permanent collection of the Smithsonian National Portrait Gallery. In 2011, he was posthumously inducted into the Illustrators Hall of Fame. Heindel was known to comment to students that they needed to be prepared for a change in the illustration business, comparing 20th century illustrators to West Virginia coal miners. At the height of his illustration career in the 1980s, Heindel pivoted into fine art. At 44, Heindel was considered too old to be entering the world of fine art, access that was often controlled by established New York galleries. Heindel adopted a strategy of collaboration, study, and contemporaneous exhibition that would gain him access to the best dancers and performing arts companies around the world. Heindel would spend 1 to 2 years preparing for a major exhibition. Months before entering the studio to paint, he would partner with a ballet company, working closely with the artistic director, choreographer, and principal dancers, observing and photographing rehearsals. Heindel rarely created images from final performances, preferring instead to paint dancers at rehearsal. Robert Heindel's work is synonymous with the world of ballet in all its diverse forms. Even though many may not recognize the name, the images created by the artist are certainly memorable. For a man who has devoted his artistic output over the past 25 or so years to dance and dancers, the visual recollection of his work reflects his success. Robert Heindel died at his home in Guilford, Connecticut on July 3, 2005, after a 10-year struggle with emphysema. There were 3 unfinished dance paintings in his studio. Prior to his death, Heindel had commented that once he could no longer climb the stairs to his studio to paint, it would be time for him to leave. Thank you so much for watching our video and see you in the following video. Please like and subscribe.